we have no snow in Florida. Don't you wish we could just build a snowman?
Well,
Good morning, DSA.
I'm Eliza.
And I'm Sophia.
And today's show will have Word of the Day in Distinct History,
Lunch and important
a
announcements,
States of Matter lab,
TV trivia,
and a report with cast interviews.
which means that today's show will be all about our DSA production, Frozen Jr., which we both participated in.
And you guys should definitely come watch the show.
Yeah, and when it's done, we're gonna wish we could go back in time and watch it all over again.
Exactly. But right now, we can go back in time and see what happened on this day with this same history.
And word of the day.
Good morning, DSA. My name is Callie, and today's word of the day is flurry. Noun, a small swirling mass of something, especially leaves and snow, moved by sudden gusts of wind.
Hey DSA, I'm Alina Lacombe, and I'll be telling you what happened on this day in history. In 1894, the first ever commercial motion picture house opens in New York City. In 1981, the first operational space shuttle, Columbia, opens its first test flight. In 1986, the heaviest hailstorms ever recorded, each weighing 1 kilogram, fall in the District of Bangladesh.
Isn't it crazy to think about the past and what happened almost 100 years ago?
Yeah, like what they used to eat.
Right, so why don't we go see what today's lunch is?
And don't forget about important announcements.
Finally, we have our annual Rock Go Out coming up May 17th, and we have more Frozen Junior performances this weekend.
Don't you just love messing around with your food?
I mean, sometimes, especially when I don't like it.
Well, actually, messing around with your food is not the best idea.
But somewhere you can mess around with food is the lab.
So let's go see our States of Matter lab.
And find out how Elsa turns water into ice.
You know all of the amazing things Elsa can do with her powers? Well, today we'll find out how her powers work. Hey DSA, I'm Heaven, and today I'll be explaining to you all about the 3 different states of matter and how they go with Elsa's magical powers. As you know in Frozen, Elsa's ice powers allow her to manipulate water and freeze it into solid ice. Similarly, matter can exist in 3 different states: solid, liquid, and gas. Ice is an example of a solid. Solids have a fixed shape and volume, and their particles are tightly packed together and have very little movement. Think of it like a group of snowflakes sticking together to form a snowball or snowman. Next, let's talk about liquids. An example of a liquid is water. But also in Frozen, the scene where Olaf drinks hot cocoa is a great example of a liquid. Liquids have a fixed volume, but their shape is determined by their container. The particles in a liquid are close together, but they're able to move around and flow past one another. This is why liquids take the shape of whatever container they are poured into. Finally, we have gases. You may not be able to see it clearly, but there's steam, also known as gas, rising from this hot water. An example of gas from Frozen is that in this Trolls song, Fixer Upper, it talks about how love is like a warm hug that can melt a frozen heart. Love may be intangible, but it's a great metaphor for gases, which have neither a fixed shape nor volume, and their particles are far apart and have high energy. So there you have it, the 3 different states of matter with a Frozen twist. From Elsa's ice powers to Olaf's hot cocoa to the Trolls' warm hugs. There are examples of solids, liquids, and gases all throughout the movie. Well, I'm freezing. Maybe Elsa is nearby. Why don't we go back and warn Sophia and Eliza so they can go visit the Oaken Sauna? My name is Heaven, reporting for Create TV.
Well, we better go back to the Oaken Sauna before we freeze.
But what if I don't know where it is?
Well, I know what can help with that. Let's go see our TV trivia.
Hey DSA, I'm Anna, and we have a problem. We need to find out where the Oaken Sauna is. We thought Sophia and Eliza were 1.26 miles away, but it is actually 2 times further. We need your help to find out how far away they are. Figure out the equation and the answer to this problem to find out how far away the Oaken Sauna is. The correct answer is D. First, you multiply 6 and 2, which is 12. Then you carry the 1 to go on top of the 2. Next, multiply 2 and 2, which equals 4, and add the 1. Last, multiply 1 and 2, since there are 2 numbers behind the decimal point in 1.26 and none in 2. You will have the 2 numbers behind the decimal point in your answer. Let's tell Sophia and Eliza where to go. I'm Anna, reporting for Create TV.
Wow, I feel way better now. But we need to go see the show.
Wait, don't you want to know who's in it?
I guess.
Well, let's go see Bella and Colby's cast interviews.
Kristoff means to me is that as a character, he develops from a very stoic, closed-off, cold person to this open, heartwarming person.
This is probably like one of my first main characters I've ever gotten to play, so he means a lot to me.
To me, she seems like this girl who wants to discover like what she can do with her powers.
Anna, she's very energetic and carefree, but as soon as something goes wrong with her sister and Elsa runs away, then she's on it.
I'm that one friend that you can fly back on and talk to if you have any issues.
We're both funny. I relate to my character because I don't smile at all.
There's some like conflict between the siblings and the family.
I feel like I'm going through the same thing with like trying to figure out what to do next.
I made sure that Anna was as energetic as possible.
To just wander off into space and just not really care about what's happening.
I use what I've experienced in life and in reality, and I mix it in with the character I am.
I've given him the feature of being a completely oblivious character.
Altogether, it means a bunch to me. It's my last play here at DSA.
I've kind of grew with it, and I like how it's coming out.
I watched it again, and I made connections with it.
Me and 3 of my friends, we did the talent show, and we did In Summer from Frozen.
Now we truly know everything about Frozen Jr.
And how Elsa turns water into ice.
And I'm Eliza.
And I'm Sophia, signing off from Create TV.